Hello everyone, good day. Listen, today we got a lot to get into. I know you guys have been seeing a lot of the poison ivy stuff. Today we're going to unpack it, edition sizes, questions, answers. I'm going to give my opinion on this whole poison ivy stuff with Sideshow and collecting as a whole. But before we get into that, make sure you subscribe because we're about to hit 1,000 subscribers. We've been under 50 for a while now. I have a statue giveaway. When we hit 1,000, we're going to give away a statue. We're going to give away art prints, Funko Pops. We got a lot of stuff cooking, man. Listen, you wanna be able to get a chance to get that. So make sure you subscribe. And more details, I'm going to put out an official video explaining how you need to enter to win all that stuff. But the number one thing you need to do is subscribe and get us to 1,000 so we can get all that stuff given away. All right. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so you guys already know we have the poison ivy, the newest poison ivy from Sideshow. And if you haven't seen it, there it is, right? So this was kind of leaked on the Sideshow's new website, on their new rebranded website. People started talking and people started getting excited. Shortly after that, it went up for PO. 3 weeks later, we get some information about some people got an email, some people didn't. I saw this floating on Facebook. I think this came from Batman Statue Collector and his team saying that this is, Sideshow sent out an email saying that there's going to be only 250 of these poison ivies created, right? Okay, what does that mean? That means everybody's going to PO for, not miss out on the FOMO, right? So a lot of people go and do that. And by the way, on the website, it still says TBD for the edition size. So no one knew, right? A lot of people don't have Facebook. A lot of people don't have Instagram. A lot of people are not in the know on their phones every day, all day looking at this stuff. And it's gone. 250, man, 250. And then after that, they posted this saying that you should expect low edition sizes moving forward, right? Out of the norm, right? Out of the norm for Sideshow. What does this mean? It's crazy, right? What do I think happened? I saw some other collectors talking about this, but what do I think happened? I really can't call it. I really don't know. I think this is an anomaly. It's the edition size is too small for Sideshow to be profitable at 250. It's just not enough. I mean, 250, you're gonna need to make more than 250 of these to be profitable. Or maybe they're not profitable. Maybe they're breaking even. I don't know, but they said expect these low ESs moving forward, right? What does that mean for collecting? So I think before, a couple things, right? Number one is, before we were getting a lot of large edition sizes. We were getting 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, and sometimes even with like the Silver Surfers, like 6,000 or something crazy like that. We're getting large edition sizes. So I think that may be over. I think that in 3 weeks, with them selling less than 250 in 3 weeks, I think that a lot of people didn't purchase this piece. I don't think the piece is bad. I think the piece is okay. I like everything from the waist down. I'm fine with everything from, well, not the waist, the chest down. I think everything is fine from there, but from the chest up, the head sculpt is not really my favorite. It's, it's whatever. I feel like they could have tweaked the pose just a little bit to be a little bit more sexy. But I think to sell to the masses, I think this piece is fine enough. I think it's good enough to sell and move a substantial amount of pieces for Sideshow. But it didn't. Why is that? I hear people saying, oh, Prom 1 and their previous Poison Ivy, people didn't like the last one. Not a lot of money being circulated around right now. I don't know. But what I will say is that the old days of waiting to PO, I think those days may be over. You have to also think about, we had the Joker, the Daniel Bell Joker. I think that ES was about 600. The Harley Quinn, that piece with the Margot Robbie and the ice cream base or whatever they call it, they think they had an ES of 400 or 500. I think it's 500. And now we have an ES of 250 for Poison Ivy. These are all Batman related characters, right? Normally characters that you sell a good amount of, right? But now they're getting to lower edition sizes. I think now, moving forward, if you want to get a piece, you have to PO it immediately, because I think they're just not going to be doing high ESs anymore. If you think about it, a couple things. Number one is, recently a lot of people have been talking about well, if you notice, there's been a lot of discounts and size, a lot of pieces going on seconds, and all those different types of things, right? And people are upset because I just bought this statue, it just shipped to me, and now 2 weeks later it's on seconds for a 15% discount. Had I known it was going to do that, I would have just waited and got it now, right? I think that it's part of a warehouse issue. Sideshow's tired of having all these pieces just waiting, stacked up in their warehouse, taking up time, taking up space, taking up everything, and they're starting to lose money, right? And I think they're tired of losing money. 500, 600, I don't know. Maybe they renegotiated something with the factories. I don't know. But these low edition sizes, man, is going to whip everybody into shape. But what I do like about this, though, is I like how it makes the piece more collectible now. If you think, it's just, you have a piece that there's 7,000 or 5,000 of this piece, versus you have a piece that it's only 500 of these ever made, or 250 of these ever made. That makes it highly sought after, makes it highly rare, and I think that that's actually a good thing for the people who want it. It's not going to be a good thing for the people who also want it and didn't get a chance to get it. I think that they botched this rollout because it wasn't a fair slight. They said that it will be available for a limited time, but you should have said how. Like, that's not. We don't know what that means. No one knows what that means. Like, we thought you were just saying that. Like, we didn't. You can't just do this. I think you should have rolled it out and gave everyone a heads up about what you're going to do and how you're going to roll this out, and then did that. And not just was kind of cryptic and people didn't really know what was going on. Oh, it's only gonna be available for a limited time. And then 3 weeks later, it's gone. Or we didn't know the ES was gonna be 250. You should have said that from the jump. Hey, this, like, whenever it went up for POs, only 250 of those. You probably would have sold out in a day or two. But I don't know. I don't like the way Sideshow did this. They can't do this again. They have to communicate with the community, or else the community is gonna turn on them. I think Sideshow, they botched this job, like I said. I think they can fix this on the next one. Do I like the low edition sizes? I think so. I think it's good for the people who want it, but it's also bad for the people who also want it but can't get it in this moment. Let's say you have 3 pieces on PO, you're waiting for one to ship so you can pick up this new piece, but it goes up for, it wait lists before you can even get to it, or different types of things based on money constraints. I think that's not necessarily fair to everyone, but it is what it is, man. I guess you just gotta, get what you can get. You can always get it on the aftermarket and pay a little bit more, but hey, man, it is what it is. Let me know your thoughts on this whole debacle and this whole fiasco that Sideshow has going on right now. Would love to hear what you guys have to say. But until next time, you guys be safe, be good, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.